Hey, what's up, everybody? Here for Whale Talk Episode 3, recording live from the Mohegan Sun Casino parking lot. I had to bring someone to a concert today, but I was like, fuck it, show must go on. I just started, can't be skipping days, you know what I mean? So yeah, interesting week for wrestling. Gonna talk some Raw, SmackDown, NXT, predictions for the NXT Takeover show, which I will be at this Saturday. That's why this one's dropping early. Dropping on. Gonna try to drop it on Friday, and then Saturday I'll roll into NXT. Also gonna be talking the best of the Super Juniors, which I've finally caught up on. Seen some great ass matches. Seen a lot of people I like now. So, man, let's get to it. It is hot in this parking lot, I'm telling you right now, and I got no AC on this car. I am sweating. I am dying, but I gotta do it. So basically, Double or Nothing, it's last Sunday. And I was like, all right, let's go. Let's see how WWE is going to respond, right? I was expecting some fire. But did we get it? That is the problem. Raw was okay. I didn't have too many crazy complaints about Raw, you know what I mean? The usual shit. The usual, it's Raw. Like, Raw's always going to start with something. So, basically, Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler rekindle animosities. Kingston and Universal Champion Seth Rollins called out Lesnar, and they're like, yo, we're sick and tired of this. Pick who you're going to cash in on. Lesnar fucking came in with some, weird, Spanish-sounding song. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still not happy Brock won Money in the Bank, but this Brock Boombox thing is fucking awesome. Because Brock, I'm telling you, Brock is nothing to mess with. My boy's got personality. My boy's got charisma. It's just if he gets a chance to show it, you know what I mean? So yeah, that Lesnar comes in with this fucking crazy remix of a song. He jumps in the ring and Seth Rollins is corpsing so bad. Dude, this guy can't help but just laugh. He just got a big smile. Kofi's just trying to play it off. He was smiling too. But Seth breaks when Brock starts doing a fucking Run-A-Man, and he's got the boombox playing. I was like, oh man, what the hell? Lesnar plays the New Day song. Then he plays Seth Rollins' song off the boombox. By the way, the boombox Money in the Bank looks fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. That shit looks cool. I would buy it. I'll tell you right now, I would buy it. Paul Heyman was air guitaring and moshing, fucking headbanging to fucking Seth Rollins' theme song. Brock just chops him in the chest. He's like, yo, cut the shit. Cut that out. Rollins gets annoyed and just leaves, and he's like, I'm done with this bullshit. Kingston then gets attacked by Dolph Ziggler. Again, heel Dolph Ziggler, good for business. I went back and I re-listened to his promo, and I actually thought it was a really good promo. I don't know, I just didn't like it at first, but we rewatched it, and I actually liked it. The whole "it should have been me" thing. I just wish he was more serious about it. So this was a big brawl. Like, Ziggler and Kofi brawled for a long ass time. Woods came out for the rescue. Ziggler brawled with him through the crowd. Ziggler trapped Woods' head between chairs, and he was about to finish him off. Kingston broke through the medical staff, saved him. Ziggler basically closed by repeating the same promo, saying Kofi's WWE Championship push should have been his. So, a pretty good starting to Raw. As soon as I saw the starting to Raw, I'm like, oh, we have hope. This is actually not that bad. We got Shane McMahon fighting one of Roman Reigns' cousin, I guess. I'm pretty sure it's a shoot because he kind of looks like Roman. And, fucking Lance Anoa'i, my boy, hit that drop kick, reminding me of Maven, man. Maven had the best drop kick in the world. Don't at me, everybody. So, yeah, with Drew McIntyre by his side, McMahon cut a long ass, little promo about his family history. And then, talking about the Samoan dynasty. Chant was chanting, "This is boring." I thought it was like, Shane just getting cheap heel heat, Shane shit. Roman Reigns came out, because Drew McIntyre and Shane were just beating the shit out of his cousin. I'm surprised Roman wasn't out there earlier. Match started off and right away, AEW chants. This is awful. I was like, oh boy. McMahon made NOIE tap out. Then Roman came out, cleaned house. Superman punch. All that stuff. Roman stuff. I am not really intrigued in this rivalry, but it's something. But I am excited for Roman versus Shane. And they tussled a little bit at that Survivor Series match a long time ago, and I liked what I saw. So we'll see. Before Brock Lesnar and Heyman could announce which world title they're going to cash in on temp, Rollins came out, called Lesnar a joke, says he used to be the most feared man in sports combat history. Look at you now, you're just a coward. Brock got pissed. Brock was cursing off a storm. He just kept calling him fucking Seth a bitch and all this shit. Brock was going nuts. He said, basically, Rollins is just like, cash it in. Just do this shit right now. Let's just cash it and get it over with. Heyman then starts reading the contract rules out loud, and we have another great Brock Lesnar moment. Basically, he says, paragraph 3, this. Brock Lesnar has over 1 year to cash in this Money in the Bank briefcase. Brock hears 1 year, takes the piece of paper, and starts beating the crap out of Paul Heyman. You just hear Brock say, I have a year? Heyman's just like, you didn't know you had a year to cash in Money in the Bank? Lesnar's like, no! Lesnar starts yucking it up. My boy's like, fuck this, I got a year. Looks at Seth Rollins and says, screw you. I'm not making my decision now. Again, Lesnar's on point, bro. This shit's hilarious. Like, the ain't no fucking with the Brock party. There's a report that's saying, they're promoting how Brock's going to cash in on Raw. But I'm pretty sure it's just to draw ratings because they're promoting a Brock cash in for the next Raw. They're promoting The Undertaker. Goldberg for SmackDown. I'm like, Jesus, they're just trying to do anything to get ratings right now. But, hey, if it works, it works. If it's entertaining, it's entertaining. That's all I can really say. I thought this was great, though. I was like, this is just too funny. R-Truth. Truth emerged from the crowd with a group of mid-carders again chasing him. Action spilled to the ring before Truth hopped the barrier, put Carmella on his shoulder, and more of the same shit, just R-Truth running away again. 24/7 title I like. I wish it was taken more seriously. Like, again, I would love, Drew McIntyre winning it one day and seeing who the fuck has the balls to step up to him, you know what I mean? That would be pretty cool. Brief segment just saying, hey, whatever, R-Truth is funny. Just kicked out of a bunch of roll-ups. R-Truth keeps running away. I'll take it. Becky Lynch and Nikki Cross defeat the Iconics. I'm looking away right now. You can't really see me, but I'm looking away. In a non-title match, again, further proving that the Iconics are jobbers. They have not won a match, basically, since winning at WrestleMania. I don't know why. They're both great, especially Peyton Royce is really fucking good, but non-title match, tag team, another L. Eventual hot tag to Lynch. Saw, basically, Lynch cleaned house. Peyton Royce countered the disarmor into a roll-up for 2. Lynch defeated her with a manhandle slam. It used to be one of Becky's old finishes. I'm glad she has, it's kind of like a Uranagi in a way, a modified, pup handle Uranagi. I'm glad she has that finish back because you can't just be tapping out everybody. You know what I mean? I would have liked Lynch using that leg drop, too, as a finisher. Or at least a version of the Bexploder, but this is nice. Lacey Evans comes out. Fun reminder that she is currently feuded with Lynch. Hey, we're still going at this, so I'll take it. Ricochet versus Cesaro. Ricochet. Ricochet got his win back after Cesaro beat him last week. These guys have great chemistry. Again, Cesaro is one of the most underrated fucking talents in this planet. Ricochet, there's nothing to say. Ricochet is fucking incredible. It's pretty simple. But great stuff. Highlight of the night, definitely, in-ring style. I don't know what they're doing, man. If the main roster can't use Ricochet right, someone with as much talent as Ricochet, that's crazy. Finish came after Ricochet used the ring ropes as a springboard onto Cesaro's shoulders before rolling him up to earn his win back. 50-50 booking. Say it with me, people. That's what's killing this company, man. The whole 50-50 booking is just so stupid because as soon as somebody wins ones, legit, I said last time, Cesaro beat Ricochet, whatever, and then Ricochet just gets the win back. Rey Mysterio relinquishes the United States Championship. Basically, Michael Cole is out there updating Rey Mysterio's health. Shoulder injury suffered during his title win over Samoa Joe. Basically, Mysterio will give up his title next week on Raw. Joe came out to announce that basically say, I'm taking my title back. I'm taking what is rightfully mine. Joe on point. I'm actually enjoying this feud, and I can't wait for Dominic to get his ass kicked. BC, Baron Corbin versus The Miz versus Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley to become the number one contender. The stipulation of this match was an elimination match. What happens? Baron Corbin wins by end of daising The Miz, and it's not an elimination match anymore. So I don't understand. Solid. It was okay. Solid match here. Again, I actually like Baron Corbin, but the whole, welcome to Chili's fucking outfit. Like, you look like the manager at Chili's. I don't like the outfit. Because, like, Corbin could just go back to being the lone wolf and be awesome. Miz babyface is, Strowman is just stuck in a weird hole with me. Like, I like him, but I don't want to see him, like, beat anyone I like, you know what I mean? Lashley's underrated as fuck, dude. Big Bob, blah, 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 is underrated, but I would actually prefer Lashley getting the title shot, believe it or not, but I guess they want to give us Baron Corbin versus Seth Rollins, I don't really see those two having a great match, but I'll take it. Bray Wyatt reveals the identity of his alter ego, basically saying the alter ego is called The Fiend and is here to defend us and protect us. I like this already. This is great. I love that it's an alter ego, and I love that, the yowie wowie version of Bray Wyatt's not going away. So I'm like, I'll take it. Again, another great segment, and I like how The Fiend, he's portraying it as a good person. Like, hey, this is our savior. This will protect us. I'm like, Bray, if you don't get your crazy doodle ass out of here, you know what I mean? Sami Zayn has an electric chair. I guess this is his new show or something like that. Corey Graves moderates the crowd as, people ask Zayn question. We got the first guy saying, like, hey, when are you going to retire? Stupid stuff like that. Zayn is just like, come on, you guys got to ask me better this stuff. We got a little girl saying, does he miss his tag team with Becky Lynch? And then he throws a nice dig at Seth Rollins there, which I thought was really funny. Zayn is fucking crazy for basically saying, well, I don't know, I hear reports that he totally ad-libbed this and just said it on his own. Basically, some guy's asking some more questions. There was a third guy there that I want to punch in the face. Zayn also said the same exact thing as soon as I said it. I thought that was funny. I'm like, yo, we both want to punch that guy in the face. He's like, how does it feel when Braun Strowman beats you? I'm like, boy, if you don't sit down, I'll clothesline from hell your way. But then Zayn is just like, you could have asked me anything. You could have asked me about AEW, and all shit broke loose. Everyone just like, oh, wow. I had to rewind it back like twice because I couldn't believe he said that. So, again, pretty good segment here. Rollins randomly runs out, and he's just like, yo, we wrestling. This was also the third or fourth time Seth Rollins came out. Like, I am one of the biggest Seth Rollins fans ever. You know what I mean? Like, I love this guy. I love everything he does, but I don't need to see my boy on the screen 4 times like that. I don't care who you are, Like, even Kenny Omega, I wouldn't want to see him coming out 4 times, but Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn, again, good match. Both guys are great, you know what I mean? Definitely a really good performance. Match was given plenty of time, which I'm like, whatever, Ken. Zayn went for the Blue Thunder Bomb. He kicked out, second late. Rollins hit a beautiful frog splash, but got nothing but knees. Rollins gets him up, hit the stop, boom, win. This is a non-title, of course. So, again, Raw was just solid. It was Monday Night Raw. My big thoughts are Brock Lesnar's the man. Brock Party is a party I want to be invited to and go to every day. I need me a replica boombox, please, if we can make that happen. Or as Seth Rollins called it, a beatbox. That's to show you how much Seth Rollins enjoys the rap music. But Raw was whatever. I could actually make it to Raw. I actually thought SmackDown was a little shittier compared to me, but let's get into it. But SmackDown started off hot. We got Kofi Kingston versus Kevin. Whoa! And as the ring announcer says. Kevin Owens kicks out the broadcast by saying he is going to hold a special edition of the KO show, but the fucking fans in Oklahoma weren't ready, boomer sooner. He then suggests that after Dolph Ziggler defeats Kofi Kingston at Super Showdown, he can give Owens the first title shot for the WWE Championship, spread out Kofi, and this was a pay-per-view quality match, man. This was a great match. Fired up, Owens, I love when Owens is just on this killing point. It makes me feel like he's just Kevin Steen again. It's good times. Attacked Kingston, beat him down, the opening bell. He wiped him out with a senton on the floor. Stood tall, just fucking be like, yo, I'm Kevin fucking Owens. Kofi fought back, in the match. Owens just kept cutting him off, which I thought was great heel heat. Owens tried for a pop-up powerbomb, but Kofi Kingston escaped. Delivered a solid Trouble in Paradise, and Kofi beat Owens again. This is like the third time cleanly that Kofi's beat Owens. Like, I get it, you're trying to get Kofi over, but he shouldn't be beating Owens cleanly every time. But it was a solid match. Owens could hopefully still, be there, hopefully, but we'll see. It was a good match. It was a good match, though. Like, it's still weird that Ziggler's the one getting the title shot, but I feel like that's going to be a great match. And like I said, I'm a really big fan of Ziggler. Awesome segment between, raise my windows up here. Actually, I'm going to take a water break. Excuse me, everybody. Actually, this is a Gatorade break, but what type of Gatorade is it? Blue cherry. A nice chilled blue cherry Gatorade. Don't mind me, people. Water break. Oh, boy. All right, my throat is ready to go again. No homo. SmackDown Tag Team Champions Daniel Bryan and Rowan, Big Red, baby, made their way to the ring, basically cutting a special interview. Bryan was vocal in his disdain for the SmackDown Tag Team Division. As I responded, what SmackDown Tag Team Division? There aren't any. And exactly what I said, Daniel Bryan said. He's like, there is no tag team division on SmackDown. Basically says, no team is worthy of facing him and Rowan. Rowan joined in this terrible knock-knock joke. It's like, knock. I was like, boy, can we just get rid of you and put Luke Harper with Bryan? Nah, I don't mind Eric Rowan. He's growing on me. I don't mind him. Heavy Machinery comes out. I forgot these guys were still on the roster. I'm a big fan of Heavy Machinery. Otis Dokovic, bro. My boy's a star. My boy hits that caterpillar. You better watch out. Tucker and Otis start shaking around, especially Otis. Otis looks like he's just about to have a stroke any second. I love it. That's charisma right there. Basically, they want a title shot, and Bryan responded they would have the match, just not today, and they exited the ring. You know what I mean? Basically, the whole point of this was to Daniel Bryan to say how whack the tag team division on SmackDown is, which I'm like, I agree. Oh, don't mind the stuff in the background. Some people's passing by the parking garage right now. They probably think I'm a crazy man talking wrestling to myself while drinking my nice blue cherry Gatorade. So, yeah, I really wish, Bryan was in the main event scene, but I guess they're trying to be careful with him and have him in these tag team matches. I'm like, whatever, it's... I love Bryan, man. He's definitely one of my favorites forever, so... Carmella versus Mandy Rose. Big fan of Mandy Rose. I know she gets a lot of hate, but that woman has a nice V-trigger and, butt. And I love Sonya Deville, too. Like, Sonya Deville gets no credit, man. I love Sonya Deville. I think she's beautiful, and I think she's great in the ring. Mandy, she's riding high after basically appearing on the cover of Muscle and Fitness, his and hers. Basically, she shows it off everywhere. Hey, you look at my magazine. Hey, look at my magazine. Rose dominated early, wearing down Carmella. Again, I don't know what they're doing with Carmella. She's just, our true sidekick, but I'm okay with that. I've never been the biggest fan of Carmella at all. You know what I mean? She had really one good match. I think she had a pretty good match. She was good in the triple threat with the SummerSlam, but her best match is an NXT match with Bayley, where she did like a crazy suicide dive. I thought that was good. But simple, not too crazy here. Just Rose dominated early, wearing down Carmella. The Princess of Staten Island fought out with a jawbreaker. was making a comeback, but big old V trigger cut her off. Only a 2 count, which I'm like, what? I really thought her V trigger should be the finisher, but basically distraction from Sonya Deville, allowed Mandy Rose, roll up, boom, hit the music. So Rose defeated Carmella. I'll take it. Like I said, it boosts up Mandy Rose even more, Mandy's really good. Like, I think she's pretty good. Shane McMahon Appreciation Night was the idea of Drew McIntyre. Shane McMahon was flanked by Drew McIntyre and Elias. These are his cronies now, which I'm like, what the hell? This dude switches cronies on every roster. Usually it's Bobby Lashley, Baron Corbin, but now it's just everybody. Again, Drew McIntyre is too fucking good to be playing a fucking crony, but, whatever. What are you going to do? This is what they do. They have gold, and they just ruin it. Like, McIntyre was on a tear, and he's just, he's just there now. McMahon claimed to be the most humble person on the planet, to the belief of no one. Basically, the promo package was funny, I'm not going to lie. The promo package of Shane, being Shane was kind of cool. He dropped Kevin Dunn's name. I heard all beavers rejoice in happiness. Kevin Dunn, yes. As they were all eating, big planks of wood. So, shouts out to you, Kevin Dunn. You fucking beaver. I hate Kevin Dunn so much. I respect his work, what he does with those promo packages, but I hate that little fucking beaver bastard. So, yeah, basically, the segment ended with R-Truth coming out and Drake Maverick trying to win the 24/7 title. Truth pinned Drake Maverick in the first title defense, only for Elias and McIntyre to beat the crap out of R-Truth. Scottish Psychopath hit that beautiful Claymore. Elias gets the win. Elias wins the 24/7 championship. I'm like, what the hell? McMahon then announces whatever is left of R-Truth will now face them. R-Truth will team up with Roman Reigns in a tag team match versus Elias and Drew McIntyre. Elias got the 24/7 title. That's all that mattered from this segment. You know what I mean? And Shane as a heel is very entertaining. The best in the world. Dude, I pop every time for that. I'm not even going to lie. I pop. Bayley versus Lacey Evans. Charlotte is on commentary. I love me some Charlotte. People hate, but whatever. Charlotte joined the commentary, Lacey Evans is in there. Basically, they let you to believe Lacey Evans and Charlotte are all good. They were having like a tea party, how her and Becky used to back in the day. Bayley attacked from the opening bell, not allowing Lacey to get anything. Evans took control, delivered a nice slingshot elbow drop. That was nice. Bayley rolled to the floor where Flair was there, standing up, was teasing her. Basically, Charlotte was just like, I'm going to get involved in this shit. Back from the break, Evans worked over the champion, wearing her down. Bayley fought back, headed to ringside, and then she dropped Charlotte Flair, hit her with a nice, stiff, hard right. Back in the ring, Bayley rolled up Evans for the win. I'm like, I don't like Evans taking all these L's right away after Becky beat her, but whatever. After that, Evans, basically, they try to attack. Charlotte gets really pissed and takes out Evans with a big old boot. That was a boot. That was a beautiful boot right to the face. But yeah, Bayley beat Evans. They're really making Bayley out to be something special again. But hey, the fans are totally buying it. And I don't hate Bayley at all. Bayley is a very good performer. But, I'll take it. Like, at least she's a smart baby face now. Like, she overcame these two by not being an idiot. You know what I mean? Roman Reigns and R-Truth versus Drew McIntyre and Elias is the main event. So we get a distraction from Shane McMahon, allowed the heels to beat the shit out of Reigns, isolate him. Big dog. Ooh, Superman punch, baby. Fought back. Truth finally made a tag to Reigns, exploded into the match, blasted Elias, hit a big boot. And there you go. R-Truth is now the 24/7 champion once again. I'm like, what the fuck? Alright. But Reigns came in, took out McIntyre, sent Elias to the floor. McIntyre tried to Claymore on the floor, but Reigns moved out the way. Decided Psychopath crashed back first to the announce table. Back aside, Reigns hit the spear. Yeah, I got confused. My bad. Reigns hit the spear, put Elias away. Oh, another L for Elias. That's like 500. After the match, Reigns delivered another spear to urge R-Truth to take the pin. He did. And then R-Truth is now the 24/7, the first two-time 24/7 champion. I did not like this division of SmackDown at all. You know, stuff with R-Truth was good. Elias winning the title was fun, but they didn't do nothing with it. And he lost it in the same second he got it. So that was kind of lame. Trying to get some air here. Excuse me. So that was kind of whack, but SmackDown was just not great to me. It started off hot with Kofi Kingston and Kevin Owens, but they need to do more with Owens, man. Owens is slowly becoming a joke. Like, you had some steam on him, but you're making him a joke, which I don't like, but... Now we move on to the main event. The creme de la creme. The highlight of WWE television. NXT. Mia Yim and Bianca Belair continued. By the way, big fans of both. Bianca Belair is fucking incredible. I definitely think she's ready for a call-up. Hey, beep you too, you bastard. Mia Yim, I also like too. I feel like she's not... I don't like this whole new, character she's doing. Like, I much prefer the old Mia Yim, but I'll take this. Like, I like the Mia Yim that was in the Dollhouse or Playhouse in TNA, but I'll take this Mia Yim. Like, I like her theme. Her theme is pretty catchy. Both these girls' themes have a catchy ass theme. Singles action. So basically, Bianca Belair is undefeated. She's only lost to Shayna Baszler, but she never tapped out. So technically, she has never been pinned. She kind of tapped out. She kind of lost by submission, but not really. They had a match before where Bianca Belair cheated. She rolled her up. I think she pulled the tights. But this is the rematch right now. So first match, Mia Yim versus Bianca Belair. This was actually a pretty good match. The EST, I almost said it. Wow, I botched that. Redo. The EST of NXT. Basically, she was like pretty cocky because, again, she had nothing to fear. She hasn't lost yet, Yim doing some fighting from underneath, delivering Protect Your Neck that basically earned her the title victory. I liked what she did, though. Basically, because in the other match, Bianca used her braid to win. She tied the braid up on the rope and got the roll up. But Yim got the pinfall by using the braid against her. I thought that was great storytelling because, that braid has brought her so many victories. But it led to her first defeat by Mia Yim. Because she hit the first Protect Your Neck or Eat the Feet, whatever you want, or Soul Food. This girl has 3 names for it now. Power bomb attempt inside of the square circle. Mia Yim try to get in there. But yeah, she got her by the braid. Protect Your Neck. It's a very solid match. I like both these women's chemistry together. Yim did good. And I think Yim deserved this because Yim was kind of becoming a little bit of a joke because she came in and she didn't really do anything. She came in, she got a couple little maybe baby victories, but that's about it. But Yim defeated Belair. Belair is no longer undefeated. But as she said, it's not just being undefeated. Undefeated is a mindset. So she's probably still going to say it. Next, we have Kushida, my guy right now, man. A big fan of Kushida, has been since the New Japan days. Fucking loved any match Kushida had with fucking Hiromu Takahashi. Was fucking incredible. Kushida versus Tanahashi, his last match there was great. Kushida versus Kenny Omega at Wrestle Kingdom. Great rivalry there. A lot trading back and forth. Kushida is the man. I liked Kushida, but I never really understood why he was the ace of the juniors division, and then the more I saw this guy, I'm just like, this guy is fucking smooth, man. This guy is great. Great moveset, great character. I love his entrance. I do miss his theme from fucking New Japan, because that theme, I swear, that theme just made you feel good inside. But this theme is awesome. His entrance is great. Kushida came in with some fire, man. But yeah, Gulak has been basically watching Kushida, and he's been he basically says, Kushida's aight, you know what I mean? He ain't nothing special. But great match. Kushida applied an octopus. Gulak answered back with an ankle lock. A lot of submission trading, mat wrestling, a lot of it, which I thought was great. But the match ended kind of abruptly. It was a lot of back and forth, and Kushida rolls him up, gets his cool little roll up, and he beats Gulak. After the match, Gulak calls Kushida a coward before stomping off. So I'm good with a rematch. If they want to do it at TakeOver as a surprise match, I'll take it. But I am definitely all in Kushida. I definitely think this guy could be something big if treated right. Again, Gulak is awesome. Gulak is very underrated. Gulak is a fucking great professional wrestler, man. He's got promos, too. He's got charisma, too. He's great. Like, if you don't watch him on 205 Live, you're missing out. Yeah, I like that, too, how Kushida got the tricky pin on there. So it basically means, like, you know, it doesn't matter how big you are, whoever you are, Kushida can get a win over you, man. That's more credibility. Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch, a.k.a. 1 and 2 versus the Forgotten Sons. I don't understand why the Forgotten Sons get so much hate, man. They were a great tag team, a great theme. They got fucking Gunner with them from TNA. Now Jackson Riker, an awesome name right there. Just call him Jackson fucking Jail, basically. But again, 2 great tag teams. I cannot wait to see these guys live. Definitely cannot wait to see the Forgotten Sons. I'm a big fan. Love their tag team finish. The whole Scorpion Death drop into the fucking curve stomp to the chest. It's great stuff there. Before the match got underway, Riker interfered and was sent to the back early. On his way to the locker room, the Street Profits, Montez Ford, and Angelo Dawkins attacked him. From there, they turned their attention to the squared circle. Cutler and Blake wisely bailed out of the way, leaving the 2 babyface teams. They're going at it. Riker recovered, basically getting up in there. He was attacked behind by Adam Cole. Cole and Roderick Strong of the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish attacked the rest of the teams. They fucking send up a ladder, and they ended up closing NXT on top of the ladder. Shocked the system, you know what I'm saying? But this is great. I love the whole chaos. Cannot wait for that ladder match. I'm glad there was reports of Bobby Fish and Johnny Gargano being injured, but it looks like they're both going to be there, which is awesome because I was really hoping this pay-per-view wouldn't get messed up because of that. But it wasn't really meant to be a match. It was more of just like, hey, fans, we're having a psychopath tag team fucking ladder match. Get hyped, you know what I mean? Which I thought was cool. It's to crown new tag team champions because the tag team champions are vacant right now. Again, NXT, short to the point, all good, which I like. That's all I want to say. And again, I get to see my boys, the Undisputed Era. So NXT, solid as ever. Best of the Super Juniors. I have been keeping up. I'm going to talk about a couple key people in the key matches here. So, El Fantasmo is fucking incredible. He is the new member of Bullet Club. He is great. I love the headbanger gimmick. I love the theme. I love the pose with the whole, headbang thing. Dude's got a whole lot of charisma, which I like. Got a killer moveset. I love his finish. That whole, it kind of looks like that move DDP used to do back in the day. Diamond in the Rough or whatever the hell. Kind of looks like a Styles Clash, but it's not a Styles Clash. Thought that was great. He had a couple standout matches for me. He had a great match with Bandito. But, again, Bandito is my pick to win. I fucking love Bandito, dude. But right away, he started off good by beating Will Ospreay in a great match. Phantasmo is 5-0, but finally took a loss from Rocky Romero in a fucking great classic. It was a 45-minute match. Rocky Romero basically went in there. He got nothing to lose. Tapped out Phantasmo. Just a great back and forth. Great storytelling. A great career milestone, I think. A career milestone for fucking Rocky Romero. Because Rocky Romero needed that, man. Because I saw him and I was like, you would see Rocky Romero and you were like, all right, Phantasmo's going to roll through this one. And he actually did it. He actually put up a fight and had a great, great match. Bandito, again, was definitely one of my picks to win. I loved his match with Phantasmo. I thought it was fucking great. Bandito and Ospreay was really good too. Dragon Lee is also the champion. He's actually had some great matches too. But the star of the tournament to me is definitely El Fantasma. This guy's charisma is in a whole nother level. Bushi's in there too. I really like Bushi also from fucking Los Ingobernables de Japón. Bushi's great also. Always puts in a solid performance. I kind of wish he can get a push again because I just love the Bushi character. He just looks fucking cool. The dude has a fucking venom mask. Sick. You know what I mean? That's all I gotta say. Like, the dude has a fucking venom mask. There's another guy I like in there. He's one of the young boys of the Bullet Club. I always forget his fucking name. It's like something Eagles, I think. He's pretty great, too. He's like the Sniper of the Sky or something like that. He's got a pretty cool nickname and everything. He's pretty good, too. I'm really bad with names. I'm sorry. But yeah, one of the big things is we got Juice Robinson defending his title soon in the Super J Finals against Jon Moxley. The whole time they were playing these crazy vignettes with a guy with a knife carving something in. It was Jon Moxley. It was Jon Moxley all along. I cannot wait for that. I definitely think Moxley has a chance of winning this because I feel like Juice is just a step away from going into the main event scene. So, sorry about that. So yeah, Super Jace has been great. Phantasmo is a fucking star. I love this dude. Bandito is completely like I wouldn't say he's underrated. I just feel like people forget how good he is, man. Like, he's great. You know, Bushi's always solid performance. Dragon Lee is awesome too. I cannot wait for the return, man. They keep alluding to it. Dragon Lee himself said it in one of the promos. I'm just waiting for you to return, Hiromu Takahashi. Hiromu is legit one of my favorites in New Japan. Definitely top 5. And I also think he's my favorite cruiserweight right now. Like, you know, light heavyweight, whatever you want to call it, junior. He's definitely my favorite. I would say before it was like, you know, Ricochet or even Kushida, but he takes the cake, man. I haven't seen a lot of people go like Hiromu. Hiromu's insane. This man throws his body like it's nothing. It's a shame what happened to him in that match with Dragon Lee when he busted his knuckle, you know what I mean? But the return is going to be amazing. I definitely hope he leaves the juniors and gets a main event heavyweight push soon. Because that sounds great to me, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's it for this week in wrestling. Super Juniors was great. NXT, you know, was solid. Definitely thing for that. But let's get to the NXT predictions now. Let me just find the card real quick. And then we'll end this out. We're blowing through it. No homo. Let me get the card to load up here because I'm a fucking professional, dude. Just a great professional. Is it really that fine? Well, I'll try to find it. NXT takeover card. There we go. Thank you. And we can get to predictions, you know. There we go. I think I found it. Let's see. Alright, we'll start it right from the top, I say. NXT Championship on the line. Johnny Wrestling himself, Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole, baby! Definitely all the way Adam Cole. I want to win. Both guys are great. Both guys can win, and I wouldn't be pissed, but gotta go for my boy, the Undisputed Era, baby. Gotta go for my guy. Gotta go for Adam Cole. Definitely hope he wins, because I want that team to be dripping in gold. That pretty much gives my other prediction away, but basically, since his loss at NXT TakeOver New York, main event weekend, basically Cole has maintained that he has the uncrowned NXT champion because he got the first pin on Johnny Gargano on their 2 out of 3 falls match. Which is totally true. If it was a one-on-one match, you know, he would have won, but then Gargano always follows it up with a, hey, I chopped you out twice, boy. So this should be a great match. These guys probably had my second favorite match in NXT history, you know. First being Andrade Cien Almas versus Johnny Gargano. That's probably number 1, I would say. It's pretty up there. If I ever make a list, I'll share it with the world. NXT Women's Championship. Shayna Baszler. Shayna 2-time versus Io Shirai. Io Shirai, to me, is the second, maybe even first, greatest women's wrestler of our time right now. It's always a time between her, Charlotte, and Tessa Blanchard, honestly. I can never pick who's the best. I'll give the Io slightly the edge just because I love Io Shirai and I love my Asian women. But, Shirai holds a pinfall victory over Baszler during a tag match, which is, right there. But, Shayna Baszler's got the squad. She's got the horsewomen. So we can see, because now Io is basically trying to avenge fucking Kairi Sane at this point. Because Baszler broke her hand, got her out of NXT, did all this stuff to her. So I feel like Io should win. I feel like it's time for Baszler to come up. Baszler needs to come up. Becky Lynch needs some competition. You know what I mean? Give her to there. It's a story that writes itself. They can build it to SummerSlam if they want. Baszler wants revenge for Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey, front of the horsewomen. You could build all this up if you do it right. You know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely have Io Shirai to win that. NXT North American Championship. Velveteen Dream versus Prince Pretty, the mayor of Cuteville, Tyler Breeze. Selfie King right there. I used to be the biggest Tyler Breeze mark. Still am. This guy is very underrated. Very talented. Good in the ring. Good at promos. Awesome entrance. Awesome presence. Great theme. But Velveteen Dream is the same, dude. This guy is great. Awesome entrance. Awesome theme. Awesome persona. Awesome wrestling. Great moveset. These guys are both great. But Tyler has to win, man. If Tyler's going to come back to NXT full time, as I saw, he has to win. Velveteen Dream does not need a title. Velveteen Dream is making this title. That's how over this man is. You know what I mean? Like, some people need a title. Some people don't. Like, make an example. Like, to me, Johnny. Johnny doesn't need the title. He's making the NXT title, basically, at this point. He doesn't need it. You know what I mean? But Dream is the same way. Dream does not need this title. So, I'm hoping Tyler Breeze. I'm hoping for amazing entrances from both these guys. You know what I mean? But definitely Tyler Breeze for the win. Prince Pretty. Vacant NXT Tag Team Championship in a ladder match. Tag Team ladder match. Undisputed Era versus the Street Profits versus the Forgotten Son versus Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. 1 and 2. Viking ratings. They're not on TV. Viking Raiders gave up the titles and said no one can beat us. They had a great set of matches between the Street Profits. I really thought the Street Profits had a chance of winning. Those guys are very impressive, by the way. But I'm going with Undisputed Era. I would like the Forgotten Sons as a dark horse pick, or the Street Profits, just because I feel like those guys have put in that work. But I'm going with Undisputed Era, man. I want all my boys dripping in gold. All of them. It should be a great match. This is probably going to steal the show. If Breeze and Velveteen don't steal the show, this will. Matt Riddle versus Roderick Strong. I kid you not. I wanted this match before they even brought it up. I was saying how I wish I could see Riddle versus Roderick Strong. Because Roderick Strong's in-ring right now is crazy. Roddy has been on fire. Roddy is the best wrestler in the Undisputed Era. Cole is definitely the best promo. Kyle's the most underrated. Fish is to a degree too. But Roderick Strong is like legit. I would have to say top 10, top 15 best wrestler in the world right now. People will laugh at me. Like, he's not the greatest on the mic and he doesn't have the most charisma, but Roderick Strong is underrated. Matt Riddle is fucking great. What more can you say? Riddle has become a big baby face now in NXT. But he's been feeling the wrath of the Undisputed Era. Strong injured, Riddle backstage. The original bros looking out for that revenge. And this is going to be a stiff-ass fucking match, dude. I'm telling you right now. If you remembered an old match, look up this match between Roderick Strong and Andrade Cien Almas from one of the takeovers. It was a random match thrown on there. Match is fucking incredible. Like, legit fucking fantastic. But NXT card looks strong. I haven't even picked a winner. I want to say Riddle, just to continue. I don't want to see him lose, but I don't know. I kind of want Roddy to win, just so, we can have Roddy win, Undisputed Era win the tag team titles, and then Adam Cole win the NXT World title, and then, my dream is to have Roddy win the, North American too. Like, I feel like they could do some shit, man. I feel like they could do a lot of cool stuff with this. But NXT card looks great. Great storylines have been built up. It's NXT. What do you expect? NXT is fucking fire and gold no matter what you do to it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's it for me. Again, if you want to ask questions, ask me anything, just hit me up on the email, bkdragon92@yahoo.com. Ask me wrestling questions, ask me whatever you want, you know what I mean? I'll answer questions. Gonna start doing, some top 10 lists soon. Gonna try to have some of my, some other people on, get a good discussion going. Just want to keep the fire going. I'm loving the podcasting right now. It's definitely fun. It's great to do. Puts me in a great mood to talk about like wrestling and other shit. I want to start talking about other stuff too, not just wrestling, but wrestling is what I want to talk about right now. But yeah, definitely going to be back with more Super Junior stuff. Definitely going to be back, Raw, NXT and all that. I'm going to do a review. Might be an extra episode on Sunday. Going to do a review of NXT TakeOver. Talking about the show. Or I might add it on to the big review. So we'll see. But that's it for me. That's it. Signing out. Everybody enjoy. Go watch some wrestling and peace out.